What is going on, everybody? I'm Tyler and this is your Movie Fix. Today I want to be talking about some theories. It's been a while since I've been able to do a theory video because it's kind of been a while since I've been excited about a movie. But today we're going to be talking about how they're going to bring back Superman in Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Because I have located the Codex. It was never in the capsule. Jor-El took the Codex, the DNA of 1 billion people. Then he bonded it within his son's individual cells. All of Krypton's heirs, living, hidden in one refugee's body.
And this is kind of more of the why and less of the how. Because I don't think the how is going to differentiate very much from the theatrical cut with using the mother box. But it was more of the reasoning. Because the reasoning in the theatrical cut was more of, well, if the mother box can destroy a planet, it must be strong enough to bring back Superman.
The mother box was designed to reshape a planet. So, what if you were stronger than a planet? Your cells lying dormant, but incapable of decay. If you were in a...
I don't know where that correlation came from, but that's where they went in the theatrical cut. And that entire sequence of bringing the team back in and discussing these plans was completely reshot. So I don't think any of that is going to be part of the movie, part of the plan. So what I think is going to be happening is, I believe the Codex, right here, Krypton's Codex, is going to be the key. I believe that that's going to be expanded on those plot lines for Man of Steel and BVS that I think Zach and Terrio are going to be digging back into and bringing back. So why is that going to work? Well, I want to go back to another theory that I had back for BVS. And this was something that I thought of after trailer 2 with how Lex actually brings back Doomsday. And a lot of what I said in that was actually validated through the movie and came true with him using the scout ship, using Kelex to learn about Kryptonian science and the methods. And why did Zod become Doomsday? Why did that actually happen? So I think it's a mix of taking the comic lore and what Zach and Terrio did to bring that into their universe. So I'm going to back that up just a little bit and talk about what I did in that video and why I think that this here Codex is actually going to be doing anything. So in the comics, it was Bertrand, the scientist on Krypton, who kind of pioneered the genetic engineering on Krypton and, really brought that science forward and pushed it to its limits and created Doomsday, which I had always thought in BVS that what it really was that there was a code, an error, like a failsafe in the genetic code of Kryptonians, and because of this failsafe, if you come from the Codex, your genetics cannot be tampered with. No one can tamper with your genetics, or else Doomsday would be created, or something like Bizarro, which was, a cross genetic thing. So that's where I think Doomsday actually comes from. And this is the distinct difference of why Zod turns into Doomsday and why Clark isn't going to turn into Doomsday, which that conversation actually kind of made its way into the theatrical cut with Diana saying to Bruce that, we don't know that he might come back as a monster, and he says that it's worth the risk or whatever he said. But I think that is the difference here, is that Clark, being a natural-born Kryptonian, doesn't have those fail-safes built into him. And how is Bruce going to come to these conclusions? I'm hoping that we get some interrogation scenes with Lex in prison, going through his notebook, learning about what he learned on that scout ship. And that those genetics that he learned about for Zod, I think are going to come into play for Clark. And I think he's going to take this knowledge and bring it with Cyborg, and I think they're going to be the ones that kind of team up and have this plan that they're going to bring forward to the team. Who's going to suggest it? I'm sure that over time, Bruce has probably been looking for answers. I think he's going to go back to the site of the Doomsday fight. I think he's going to do everything he can to learn. I don't see a reality where he doesn't go to Lex. Because if he was able to bring back a Kryptonian, granted it turned out horrible, there has to be another way to bring back Clark the right way. And I think through that research, he's going to find out about the Codex, about Clark's natural birth, and that is going to be what makes him special. So like I said, this is a short but sweet video, and I do think that that's going to be how we actually get Clark back in Zack Snyder's Justice League. So if you want more videos, I do have another theory planned. Be sure to subscribe and hit that like button. I'll see you guys on the next one.